Hey guys, it's the end of 2022 and I decided to share something with you guys, which is my watch collection here. So this is where I keep all my watches, extra with this thing over here. Actually, back in Malaysia, I have this normal watch case, but because I have to move here to Jakarta, I decided not to bring that case with me. So I actually bought this very cheap watch travel pouch. It's actually very cheap, and also as you can see, there are tears over here. But it does its job. It protects the watch, I guess. You see. It has this a little bit of soft cushioning, so I guess, and it's like hard. Let's get into the first watch I ever gotten, which is this piece here. This is a watch from Titus. This was actually gifted by my parents. I believe it was my graduation gift, and I'm so thankful for that. I quite like the style because it's quite minimalistic, you know. I actually replaced the bracelet for this. It actually came with a brown leather strap. I got this mesh bracelet from AliExpress, and forgot to show, because I'm showing my watch collection today. I have nothing else to wear, so I'm wearing my fitness band. I swim with this watch, I jog, I go to the gym with this watch, and I love that for it. It measures your calories burned, it measures your heart rate. I wear this to sleep as well because it monitors my sleep, which I think is pretty cool. Now let's get back to this. So from what I understand, Titus was actually originally a Swiss brand. So they started as a watch company in Switzerland in 1887. In 1970, they sold this watch company, Sauvet and Titus. That's the watch company name. They sold this watch company to a Hong Kong owner, and then it became more of a fashion watch brand. Especially in the Western countries, when you tell people that you're wearing a Titus watch, they probably didn't know much about it. But back in Malaysia, when you tell people that you're wearing Titus, especially the older generations, they know about this brand, and to them it's a very good brand. But one thing is, you can see the quality even from this watch. I dropped this watch once, and as you can see, the name, the Titus, the first 3 letters, it came off very easily, and one of them you can see it's like at the 6 o'clock hour marker, and it just stuck there ever since. I can't even shake it out. I guess the quality wise is not that good, but I still really appreciate this watch because I got it from my parents, and it's something to be cherished forever. One of my friends basically talked shit about my watch, and I was super offended. That's also one of the reasons why I try my best not to talk shit about watches that people wear, especially those that are gifted, because it means a lot to the person. So what happened to me at that time was I felt so offended because he was criticizing this watch, and but because of that, I start to learn more about watches, and I understand where he's coming from. So from there, my watch journey started, and I started to watch a lot of watch videos here on YouTube. That whole journey lasts about probably 1 year. Then I stepped into my first very drastic career change, and I decided to get a watch that symbolized that moment. I wanted a watch that reminds me to be tough, so I wanted a durable watch. At that time, I didn't like G-Shock, like toughest watch, obviously it's G-Shock, right? But I decided to get this one. This is my Seiko SKX013. This is the smaller version of the 42mm, which is your SKX007 and SKX009. This is the smaller version. So the case size is only 38mm. I recently replaced this watch with a NATO strap because sadly my original Jubilee bracelet, one of its spring bars broke, and I'm trying to find a spring bar that can replace it. Yeah, but for now I having it on this NATO strap, which is really good because it's so easy to change the strap and it's comfortable. Yeah, so I got this, and this is my, I would say, my first official watch. And from what I understand is this SKX, especially the smaller one, is harder to get right now, and I feel so happy that I have it here in my collection. Feels like a treasure. So after the SKX, I start researching, and people all over the place keep talking about Seiko 5, Seiko 5. You can't go wrong with Seiko 5. So I got this, the Seiko SNK803, and I have it with this NATO strap. Also because I replaced the original strap because it's so uncomfortable. But I love this NATO strap. It's so comfortable, and I think it goes pretty well with this beige dial. So yeah, this is the SNK803. You have the more popular version, which is your SNK809, the black one. But somehow I think this looks pretty cool because most of my watches are in monochrome colors. So I thought this might be quite a nice change. I was working, I think my mom can see that I don't have a ladylike watch. She gifted me this watch, which is your Tissot quartz watch. This was gifted to her from her company that she used to work with as a retirement gift actually. That's why at the back it says Jasamu dikenang, which basically means that your contribution is appreciated. Also another watch that means a lot because first it's gifted by my mom. Somehow watches to me invoke all these meanings whenever I look at the watch. And when I look at this watch, it reminds me to continue to persevere in the work that I do. Yeah, I mean my mom stayed with the company for probably 20 or 30 plus years, and she worked hard for it, and it just reminds me to do the same and to work hard continuously and to not give up. So in a way, this watch is pretty cool. I actually replaced the leather strap because the original strap that Tissot gave, it worn out after a few years and it looked quite horrible, and I just bought this one from, also again from AliExpress, very cheap, but I guess it's holding up pretty good actually. Then after that, my mom gave me another watch which is also from Tissot. This one. This is probably my smallest watch. I don't have the calipers to measure, but if I were to guess, it's probably 28 mm. Yeah, I guess that's the size. Again, I guess I really lost weight because it's like super loose. I haven't adjusted. Yeah, it's really feminine and like classy design actually, and it's by Tissot, so you can't really go wrong with Tissot. So I normally wear this when I have events or when I have to wear like long dresses, gowns and all that. This was gifted by the same company that my mom worked with as a long service awards. Yeah, it's basically another gift from the company, and my mom graciously gave me this as well, which I'm so thankful. After that I think I got this piece, another Seiko 5, which is the Seiko SNXS79. This is my go-to watch. I love this watch so much. I actually have to wait for months to get this exact color. Back in Malaysia, they do have the blue one and the grey one available, but this black one, it's so difficult to get and I have to wait for probably a few months. So sometimes I will go back and check with the store whether is it available, and the moment it's available, I straight away just add to cart right away. I'm so happy with this watch, and even happier after I replaced the bracelet. Also, this bracelet, I got it from AliExpress. I will link it below my description, so if you guys are interested, you guys can check it out. I do earn a little bit of commission from the affiliate links, so do check it out. It will help me to support this channel. So about this watch, I love this watch. I mean, it's not my first mechanical watch or something. It's not even my first transparent case bag, but because I've always wanted the Rolex Oyster Perpetual Datejust, and I knew that I won't spend that kind of money on that kind of watch, and I'm so happy to find all these alternatives. I actually like to find all these alternatives to more expensive watches. I think it's pretty fun watch collection journey. Actually, it's fun to find a cheaper alternative of the more expensive luxurious item. And as you can see, I actually protect the case bag with this microfiber cloth because I didn't want to scratch it. So yeah, I guess it's time for me to get another watch case. Okay, the next watch is gifted by my friend. This is the Casio W-217. This is my only Casio at the moment in my watch collection, and I like this watch. It's light and it's made of resin, so it's probably my beta watch at the moment. I think I remember I wore this and I ran to one of my friends' family's home to help them to clean up their flooded home basically. And because it was so dirty and all that, right, I didn't know what watch to wear, but I still want to know the time, so I actually wore this watch during that time when I was trying to help to clean up the mud. So it's a perfect beta watch actually. So move on to my next watch, which is not exactly mine. It's actually my husband's, his Seiko Chronograph. Pretty big, but I think I can pull it off. He first lent it to me to basically clean up his watch. When he gave me this watch, it was very scratched, a lot of scratches on the crystal, and there are so many scratches over here at the side as well. There are basically scratches everywhere, like including these clasps over here. So he actually didn't really wear much at the time. He just dumped it one side, and at the time I'm crazy over watches, and he just like lent it to me to basically restore it. So I did restore it to my best ability. I had this, I forgot what's its name, but I think hopefully I can put some pictures here. I bought this polished cloth and I just polish here and the clasps here, and for the crystal I think I used something, but I forgot what did I use. It actually removed very successfully. A lot of scratches were removed and it looks pretty new right now, and I'm very happy with the result. But yeah, it sits in my watch case now because we're married and his watch means our watch now. Yeah, I'm happy to help him to keep this. Okay, so that's about it for this box over here. Now let's move on to this piece here. What's inside? Let's check it out. Oh, first up, I actually bought this watch donut case from one of the stores, online shop in Malaysia. It's really good. It's hard, and when I open it, right, ta-da! Yep, this is the watch, but we'll talk about it later. Yeah, so this is the watch case. It's super good. I'm so happy that I got this. First of all, it's super light, and it has this cushion, and it has this donut, so it protects your watch from scratching. Because when you store it like that, right, it won't scratch the case bag because it's protected, like, and it's not shaking because it has all these parts to the watch case. So the reason why I got this case is that time after work, I usually drop by the gym to work out, and as I mentioned just now, I usually wear this fitness band for my gym workout. But at work, I usually wear one of these watches. So I didn't just want to throw it inside my bag and without any kind of protection. So that's why I got this watch case. And I'm so happy with it. So I just put my watch over here and I just throw it in my gym bag, and then after that I swap it with this. It's a perfect solution, and because it's like so small, like I don't need to worry about it banging other things and all that. It's like, it's hard. The zip is good quality, so I highly recommend this. If it's still available, I'm not sure, but I'll put the link to this if it's still available. Yeah, you can check it out. So back to this watch. Ta-da! The Hamilton Intra-Matic. So this is purely hand-wound mechanical. This is not automatic. And this is actually my husband's. I actually persuaded him to get one of these watches. It doesn't have to be this actually at that time. I just wanted him to wear a traditional, conventional watch during our wedding, because he initially wanted to wear a Garmin smartwatch. I didn't want that. I want him to wear a traditional, a watch that will last, because I want, probably 20 years down the road, I wanted to look back at all these watches and be reminded of that big event. So that's the reason why I asked him, please don't wear your smartwatch, please don't. Like, you can wear one of my watches or your Seiko Chronograph, like I don't care, but just get a watch that will last, not a smartwatch that probably will be forgotten after 3 years. That time he wasn't exactly a watch guy, but I persuaded him, so we were thinking about a lot of watches, and he loves Chronograph, and he actually really liked this panda dial, and we decided to go with it. And I really like this watch, and I think my husband really liked this mesh bracelet. But the thing is, when you wear it, right, it's super bling, super shiny. It's pretty loose for me. Yeah, it's pretty big for me as well, but sometimes I don't really care. I still wear this. So happy with this. So that's it, guys. Subscribe to this channel. I hope by this I already hit my 500 subscribers. If I have not, please contribute to it and please support me in this whole YouTube thing, and like this video to support the whole YouTube algorithm. Leave down your comments as well. And that's it, guys. Happy New Year. See you guys in 2023. Bye.